Well, let's finish up what we started last time, and that was the neutron star collision data. And we talked about the scientist who says, oh, yes, my wedding ring came from a neutron star collision. That's making quite a leap since they haven't proved that the neutron star thing and the R process has really been proven as the savior of how all these heavier atoms got formed in the universe. But the event does, as it says, rule out hundreds of other theories that don't involve dark energy, the perplexing facet of our universe that is the most common explanation. Well, it's completely imaginary. Now, the expansion of the universe is not imaginary. That's data. But the explanation for why, just calling it dark energy, it's like since we can't understand infinity, we make a sideways 8 and we think, got it, we're on top of this. We just gave this phenomenon a name. I think it very well scripturally and scientifically could be the hand of God. But let's take a look. What about D. Russell Humphrey's white hole cosmology? Have they considered that? Why the cosmos is expanding faster and faster and faster, and that God is stretching out the heavens like a curtain, where they release the residual from the creation of the universe is doing that. Now, the stretching, from supernova stars, we thought it was, a certain amount, 73 kilometers per second per parsec. And then from the cosmic background radiation, we thought it was 67 kilometers per second per parsec, megaparsec. Now, a parsec is a distance of 3.25, about 3.25 light years. That's as far as we can measure things by trigonometric parallax. Well, actually, it's about 4.5 light years that we can measure. So it's a little more than a parsec that we can actually measure by trigonometric parallax, the distance to various stars, constructing a hypothetical triangular shape and then figuring out just by optical light how far away a star is. There are some stars we can do that with, and most of them are too far for that. They're further than like 4 or 5 light years away. But a parsec has to do with a second of arc. Looking across the sky has nothing to do with time, like degrees of arc, minutes of arc, and seconds of arc, just so you know what that's all about. Well, now, this has given us a better key into the actual expansion rate of the universe. On the average, it's 67 kilometers per second per megaparsec. They say we might need additional neutron stars to take a look at that. Maybe 2 more, I don't know. It depends on what they decide. And now, pinning down how often this happens, it's just an average rate, like the popcorn model. When's the next little piece of popcorn going to go off? It's like there is a certain amount of prediction you can make, but it depends on so many factors like radiometric decay that you're just not sure. Now, it is true that they did finally detect the ripple in space-time, the fabric of space-time. And so the guys deserve a Nobel Prize for that. Yay, because now we've really got it nailed down. Now, whether gravitons are the virtual particle involved in gravity or not, that's for another day and another Nobel Prize. But gravity waves really are real, and it really helps the verification, ongoing confirmation of Albert Einstein's E equals mc squared and the theory of relativity. So science marches on, but remember, scientists' attitudes and prejudices and agendas and personal pet theories are really a part of the perception in science these days, and not empirical anymore. No one's completely unbiased. If they tell you that they are, they're lying to you. Everyone is. But we're trying to get those biases out of the way. That's what the scientific method, created by Sir Francis Bacon many, many years ago, 400 years ago, was trying to do. And he's the one that said, a little bit of science will pull you away from God, but a lot of it will bring you back to him. And so we continue to see the truth in that 4th-century statement by a Bible-believing Christian even today. God bless you and keep thinking.